record 2 inches of rain soaked the 19,743 runners splashing through the 2011 Los Angeles Marathon. In squalling winds, 1 mile marker collapsed on runners. But at the Fairmont Miramar Hotel at the oceanfront finish line in Santa Monica, life was dry and mostly easy for journalists covering the race by watching KTLA 5's live broadcast on a bank of monitors. A buffet provided free breakfast bagels, muffins, juice, coffee, and tea. Marathon PR official Rich Perelman, a veteran of the 1984 LA Olympics, helped the writers with expert play-by-play commentary on the leaders' shifting positions and tactics.
They're running underneath the freeway now. They're actually in the 110 freeway is above them, and they have now crossed under the freeway. They are out of downtown Los Angeles and now heading toward Echo Park.
But rain is no friend of outdoor TV cameras, and the live feeds from vehicles following the front-running men and women took turns freezing for long periods. Race officials took up some of the slack with mile-by-mile statistical reports. It was a race in which Marcos Gemeti of Ethiopia, in his first marathon, broke from a 6-man pack at mile 17 and ran faster than anyone in California history. Through most of the women's race, it looked as if another debut marathoner, Liz Hastings of Mammoth Lakes, California, might well be the first American woman to win LA since 1994, as she led Ethiopians Buzunesh Deba and Mare Dibaba on the scenic but drenched course.
On Hastings, Deba, and Dibaba.
In the 7th year of a special gender challenge, elite women were given a 17-minute head start. First woman or man to the finish line would win an extra $100,000. Gemeti wanted that cash.
And here he comes. They're all together. And on Sepulveda. We are now on Sepulveda Boulevard. 9:18 a.m. And there he goes. 9:18 a.m. and he has passed. 9:18 a.m. This is the earliest pass in the history of the challenge. And he passed right at the turn onto Sepulveda Boulevard. So at the 20-mile point, he passed.
Late drama for the women as Ethiopian surges drop Hastings back. She catches up.
Look at Hastings. How about this? It looked like she lost contact.
Hastings fades again, and it becomes Deba's race.
Looking at an Ethiopian sweep here. But where is Hastings? Yes.
She's dropped.
Kenyan men have won this race 12 years in a row. 12 years in a row.
It was time for a few reporters to brave the rainy finish line. There, LA Mayor Antonio Villaraigosa waited to embrace the approaching winners. For Marcos Gemeti, the rain was no problem. Ideal 50-degree temperatures helped him break Wesley Courier's LA Marathon record by nearly 2 minutes. The award ceremony. The men's and women's winners each get a $23,000 hybrid Honda Insight, a medal draped around the neck, photos with LA Marathon and LA Dodgers owner Frank McCourt, and finally the prize money, $25,000 for Deba, $125,000 for Gemeti, who will use some of it for a school in Addis Ababa.
I'm very happy.
He's surprised by his time, but I'm thinking to run towards 7:30, but I ran my pace.
When I came here, my husband, he told me, you have to run under 24. But it's happening like that.
A radiant Amy Hastings, a former Arizona State University track star, fields questions on the surges and recoveries that marked her impressive first marathon.
They started surging after that a little bit and would get ahead, and then I would just focus on them and just try and get back to them. And it worked until the very end. I was hoping to run 540s, which is 2:28:30. But a lot of my splits, I missed the miles, which I actually think was probably a good thing, because I didn't realize how fast I was going, and I think that might have been to my benefit. It wasn't too bad. We've had some rain in Mammoth recently, and so I've gotten used to running in it. And it was a little bit windy, but it's just something you have to work through. And yeah, I prefer it over the heat actually, so I liked it.
You like the rain?
Yeah, I like when it's raining, and you know it was not for me. It was for us all. Who was running in the course, but the course was so nice. I liked it.
First of all, I would like to thank God that I'm still alive. And I closed that finish line, I thought it was the end of my life. I was thinking, like, God, I'm coming to you. But it was really rough. I think it was definitely the roughest race I've ever been.
How long have you lived in the U.S.?
I lived in 5 years.
5 years.
Yeah.
You're married, right?
Yes.
To an American or Ethiopian guy?
I'm in Ethiopian. I train in New York, Bronx.
In the Bronx, like Van Cortlandt Park?
Yeah, every day, Van Cortlandt Park, and twice, sometimes 1 week a day, training the Tarrytown and Central Park.
You and Buzinesh appeared at one point to be actually trying to gain on Marcos and running as fast as you could. It looked like you were trying to catch him. Were you thinking of the challenge even that late?
A little bit, but mostly I just wanted to catch her. So yeah, that was the main goal was the women, and then yeah, I figured if that happened, that would be nice, but that wasn't my main concern. With the first one, I just wanted to come out here and have a good race. So
did you
yeah.
really?
Thank you.
Back outside, the great mass of rain-battered finishers, some with arms raised in triumph, some with 1,000-yard stares of exhaustion. Paramedics evaluated thousands of runners for hypothermia. 26 were hauled off to hospitals. With the rain, more than 3,000 of the 23,000 registered entrants did not start or dropped out. Among the finishers, was there griping about all the rain in sunny Los Angeles? Surprisingly little.
What was it like?
Yeah, to run in that rain.
It was pretty awesome.
In what, good or bad?
It was fun. No, I enjoyed it. I thought I wasn't gonna like it, but it was fun.
I didn't feel my muscles warm up at all, but it was good. I love running in the rain though.
Oh, it was tough. My legs were tight the whole time. I couldn't ever loosen up.
How did it affect your time?
I think so, a little bit. I was shooting for 340 or like 335, and I got 350. So I think a little bit. The wind, the rain.
It was amazing.
The rain?
It was refreshing, you know. And the support you get from the community is amazing. It really pushes you along at a personal best by almost an hour today.